For more than a month now, we have been bringing you updates on the war in Ukraine.
We've also been sharing stories of how people in Oregon have stepped up to help. Fox 12's Stephanie Domrot is live in the studio with an update on the efforts underway in Corvallis, a city that has a special connection to one city in Ukraine. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. We first told you about the group in Corvallis last week. You may remember, working to help those in their sister city in Ukraine. From children's artwork to major monetary donations, people of all ages are working together to send support to the war-torn country. And one couple in Camas volunteered to be the ones to take all of those donations overseas. I just caught up with them as they returned from an emotional trip.
And a lady had stitched this for me when I visited.
Randall and Saber Killen reminisce about their many trips to Uzhhorod, Ukraine.
This picture is actually from downtown Uzhhorod on the center square there.
The former residents of Corvallis spent decades getting to know Uzhhorod through the Corvallis Sister City Association.
This is my 20th time to go. I've been going since 1999.
The couple just returned from their latest trip to Ukraine, and they tell me this time was different.
Everyone looks really tired.
Yeah,
really tired. They just don't look their vibrant self.
The couple made the trip from Portland to Slovakia to deliver aid from the Corvallis Refugee Fund to those at the border of Ukraine.
It's heartbreaking because you see your friends that, are really, actively involved in their communities and their families. And then now we're seeing, a lot of depression, a lot of frayed nerves and sadness of the horrible things that are going on.
The couple traveled with 10 suitcases full of items from medical supplies to over-the-counter medicine, even thermal underwear requested by some Ukrainian troops, plus the funds to buy tens of thousands of dollars worth of items to help build makeshift shelters.
We took the mattresses to one of the centers, and then they distributed the mattresses from there. Washing machine, the refrigerators, all the microwaves, everything that we purchased, we were able to see it being used.
The border city of Uzhhorod is considered one of the safest in the country right now, so is struggling with overcrowding from refugees and the imminent threat of what each day could bring.
The worst part was leaving. Sorry. That night when we left, we were stuck at the border, and the air raid sirens went off, and then all the lights went out. And you felt terrible for them, having to be there and that. And that's their everyday life, because it goes on every day.
The worst part, they tell me, leaving the country and its people. But there was some joy to be found on the faces of children.
It was like Santa, we could bring gifts to children.
The couple delivered hundreds of drawings made by elementary students in Corvallis with words of hope in their own language.
The kids loved them, and people are like, oh, because some of the kids had drawn pictures and had written in Ukrainian, and they were like, we can read this. And so that was exciting for them to think that a child from the United States had taken time out, drawn him a picture, and had given it to him.
From brightly colored drawings to handmade blankets, Saber and Randall say they felt lucky to be able to deliver a deep sense of support from a community far away and let them know there are people who care.
It's part of the human race is to be able to want to help everybody out. And so it doesn't matter if you're from another country, we are here for you. We want to help you out.
Now, the Killens tell us they plan to go back to the country next month to bring more donations. The Corvallis Refugee Fund has raised more than $250,000 to help with whatever people need to live there. And if you'd like to learn more about the Corvallis Sister Cities Association or their fundraiser, just head to our website, kptv.com. Kim and Shauna, back to you guys.